Oh, it's chilly. So sorry I'm late. I'm actually really late as well. 10 minutes late today. Sorry about that. I was on the phone to my sister, so that's why I was late. Right. How are you all? Is everybody okay? Anything exciting to talk about? Let me know. I appreciate that probably you've all checked in and then gone, oh, she's not there. So I'll go away. So let's hope that Facebook lets people know that I am live and it catches right up. So what to talk about in the meantime? What should we talk about? I'm trying to think. I'm just trying to spec out a new project to a supplier. I was working on that. I'm trying to think what Gemmy things we've been up to. This week we've had just gemstone after gemstone land in the business. So there's an insane amount of gemstones going on at the moment. We've got cabs, all the cabs for the cab campaigns that have landed. We've got beads for the bead campaigns that have landed. It's just go, go, go here. There's so many things planned out at the end of the year. It's looking really juicy. So I hope you're ready for the end of the year. So if there's anything that you particularly want, you need to let us know because we're on it at the moment. Morning, Tracy. How are you doing? How's it going out there in the world of sales, of jewelry sales? Is everything going all right? Is it slow? Is it? I think the silver price is going to give us all a bit of a whack, don't you? The silver has now gone up to the highest price ever, which is a bit of a pain for our world. Isn't it? It is a bit of a pain. But we can manage. We're going to see it through. It's going to be fine. So any comments from anyone? You're all silently watching in the background. Hi, Helen. How are you doing? How's it going? So you're moving back to Scotland. When you're moving, Helen, that's exciting, isn't it? So we get to talk on a Friday morning. It is a request show and a catch-up show of anything that you missed over the weekend. No, not over the weekend, over the week. But we're going to talk about what we're doing at the weekend. That's where my brain was going. So what are we doing at the weekend? So I was telling you what I'm doing at the weekend, and then you tell me what you're doing at the weekend. And this weekend, I'm working. What a surprise. So I'm going to Alex tomorrow, and we are doing a jewelry live tomorrow at 5 p.m, which will probably go on late into the night. So I won't get to my hotel till late, and then I will pick up the jewelry on Sunday and then come home. So that's a busy weekend, isn't it? It's fine though. I like the jewelry lives. I think they're one of my favorite lives because I like working with Alex. He always makes me chuckle. And I don't know, he's always got really great stuff, hasn't he? So it's all good. There's nothing bad. Plus, he makes me cups of tea. He feeds me. It's all good. I can't complain. It's lovely. Still trying to find somewhere to live. So going through the house and decluttering massively, but hoping I find somewhere to move in November. Is there a shortage of places to live in Scotland then, Helen? Is it really difficult to find rent? Are you renting somewhere? So, yeah, I mean, because you do hear it on the news that there's a shortage of accommodation, but I don't know because I don't rent anywhere. So, right. So what's everyone else up to? That is the excitement of my weekend. It's not really very exciting at all, is it? Until Saturday night. It's a lot of traveling. Yes, they do not like dogs for rented. Oh, yeah, you remember you mentioning that before, that they don't like dogs. That's a shame, isn't it? But I guess that, yeah, they're protecting their problem. I'm looking to buy, but I need more to move first. Yes. Yes, it's a bit tricky, isn't it? And you can't leave the dog behind, I presume, nor would you want to. So, yeah, no, I know what you mean. Anyone else going to talk to me this morning? Are you all sitting there in silence, just secretly watching? Most of you on Facebook, no YouTubers yet this morning. Let's hope the YouTubers come in. Elysian said it's been okay, but definitely not quite as busy as usual. Lots of positive feedback from customers. I've been repricing stock. So the silver price is just insane along with the gold price, I must say. So I think it will have a bit of an impact because it pushes the price of the jewelry up, doesn't it? So there's nothing we can do about that. But it is the way it is. And also it's a great story that is why you buy jewelry, because it retains the value. So there you are. It's everything you already own is also retaining a value. So it's all good. I couldn't find you on YouTube. Oh, I was 10 minutes late, Sandra. That might be why. Have you tried again? Now I'm actually live. I was 10 minutes late because I was talking to my sister and we were having an important conversation. So, yes, my mother's still got a broken arm, surprisingly, because that doesn't heal long. So I think she's struggling a little bit. How's that going to impact us tomorrow night? Well, we can talk to Alex about actually the price of silver, but I don't think he has increased his pricing dramatically. I think he's sort of taken the view that anything that was already in stock, he's bought at that price. And then it's probably the new stock that filters through that will come in at the higher price. But I will check with him what his view of that is, because it's really tricky. And the volume of jewelry that he produces is insane. And the turnover of jewelry is massive, absolutely massive. So we'll talk to him about what that looks like. But his jewelry is never ridiculous, never ever. So he's always really fair with his pricing. So breathes a sigh of relief and says, indeed. You've not had your jewelry from the build your own jewelry lives? I'm waiting for some feedback on the build your own jewelry lives, and I'm wondering if it is something we should go and do again, or if not, I'm a bit torn. So I absolutely loved it. I thought it was really clever. The guy I was working with is really clever, actually. So is it something fun that we should go and do? Obviously, there's quite a high cost to us doing it because we have to travel to India to do that. So that is quite expensive. Yeah, but I don't know. So I can't decide whether to expand it and go for it, and we can maybe put in a design element, or whether everyone's just happy buying Alex's jewelry. I've been trying to absorb as much of the cost as possible for the last few months, but I've had to bite the bullet and reprice some of the items. I know what you mean, Alicia. And I think it's really hard as a business owner, isn't it? That when the price of things go up, I always moan at the supply that the price has gone up, even though I understand why. And then I don't put the price up because I feel like I should swallow that increase, which is totally illogical. Because let's face it, if we were Tesco, they'd just hike the price right up and they'd add some, because everyone knows the prices are going up. But yeah, that's what I always do, is feel really nervous. But ultimately, the price of everything is going to go up because of the government taxing the hell out of everything. I think John Lewis made a £34 million loss because of the increase in national insurance. And so they've made these strange decisions. I don't know what they thought was going to happen to retail. Well, to everything, really. The cost of everything will go up because of the national insurance costs. So, and then what are they planning on sending the likes of John Lewis bust? Or John Lewis will have to increase all the pricing. That's what will happen. No, I'll get that until I move. No, I love your ring, though. I know I love my ring as well. I love it. It goes on all my fingers. I mean, not comfortably, but it turns out it does. If you force it, it does. So, yeah, I really like it. I just like it's oversized. I've never done anything. I put it on my thumb today. But I like the fact it's so big that it's just, yeah, daft. It's a daft size. I quite like it. I was inspired by one of our customers who buys all the really big pieces, and I thought, do you know what, let's give that a go. I've always been a dainty kind of jewelry person who likes like the dainty chains and the dainty things, and like my little body piercing is really dainty, and now I think, no, let's go big and chunky. That's what I reckon. It's all good. Anyone else chatting to us? It's just the three of us chatting today. Do feel free to join in the conversation. We can talk about anything you like, or we can crack right on with the gemstones, whatever you want to do. I love the oversized rings. Those that have from Alex always get compliments. Yes, and then you do get more compliments because they stand out. I think people obviously know that you've got a statement piece of jewelry on. So yes, I'm really enjoying jewelry. I know that sounds like a really strange thing to say, as this has been my entire career. But the weird thing is that for my career, you didn't really get to think about jewelry because I was always on the diamond or gemstone side. So although I've worked in jewelry and with jewelry, you never really got to think about jewelry. And jewelry just became a mass commodity. And so I think until I've moved into Chalmers Gems and met the creators of the jewelry, and I find that part, so working with the designers and the crafty, creative people, that I love. I love the fact that it's so that everything is inspiring to someone with a creative mind. That I love that. So I think that's really interesting. And then, but then over the last, I don't know, probably over the last 18 months, I've actually started to really buy jewelry for myself, some from some of our customers, and then bits and bobs as you've seen as I've been going. And really got into the whole jewelry thing. And I guess it's partly age that now I'm a bit older, the pull on my personal salary isn't so much from the family. Johnny's got a job, so he doesn't need me to buy his school trousers and things like that. So I've been able to sort of direct some of the money to do what I want to do. So I guess it's a little bit of that as well. Yeah, but I think I'm just loving it. I'm loving it all. Well, it's certainly a passion of mine, isn't it? Gemstones and jewelry. Morning, Karen. How are you? How's things? Is everything all right? I've got some strands that are going into. We're building this mega live at the end of the month, which I think should be the biggest bead live we've ever done from the UK. And I've got this strand, Karen, that you're gonna love. I might show it to you if you want to see it. So on the subject of Alex, abalone earrings and large ring, huge size. Let me see. I'll have to write it down, Helen, because Lisa's got a list. We have a list to get sent to me. So abalone. You want earrings and large ring. Okay. Huge, huge. Okay. Morning, April. How are you doing? My jewelry choices change depending my mood. Sometimes I wear dainty and understated, and then sometimes wear chunky statement pieces. That's why you can never have too much. That's a very good point, Elysium. Very good. Morning, Shazane. I'm here for the microfaceteds. Yesterday's always work. Okay, we're going to come on to those in a second. Morning, Karen. Yes, please. Shall we just tease Karen with what could be? And then, do you have a Labradorite donut? Oh, I don't know. Do you know? I'm not sure. Lab donut. Oh, I like this pen. You know when you find a pen you like? I feel that's a really satisfying moment in life. Let me just grab this strand just one minute. Morning, Desi. Also, it's very chilly, isn't it? Chilly. Oh, it's getting chillier and chillier, but I'm still missing walking the dog. I don't know what it is about the dog dying, but it's a hell of a get over. To get over your dog dying takes forever. And come on, every day I wake up and I miss the blinking dog. And then, we've tried to replace the dog with spare dogs, but it's just not the same. I need to walk the dog. That's what I think. And there's no, I think, to walk. And I don't know if you just walk the dog without a dog. It seems a bit odd. Right, Karen, are you ready? So Karen has been one of our customers since day one, I think, Karen, or pretty much right up there, weren't you? Right at the early stages. So a good 5 years of commitment Karen's put in now. And as we go, you learn a little bit about the customers and their tastes and what people might buy. And so sometimes when I buy something, I think, oh, so-and-so will like that. Or I buy something specifically knowing that somebody would like that. So Karen likes the darker, more mysterious gemstones, don't you, Karen? And you also like skulls and things that are quite quirky. So anything that's not in the norm, I would say, is what Karen likes. You do feel free to contradict me, Karen, if I'm wrong. So this is it going to show? So this is purpurite, and I think you've had this in the cab, Karen. We've definitely done it in a cab over the years, and we did them in the cabs in India, and we do have them coming over. They're over, actually. They're on my desk. They're coming into the cabochon campaigns. But this came as a bead. And I'm so surprised. I mean, the Chinese are just incredibly talented because it's really hard in the cabs. It has these fine hairline fractures, and that reach the surface, and we've had people say, "Oh, it's broken." Like, it's not broken, it's just the nature of the material. But actually, in these beads, they seem to have got rid of them. So they've made purpurite beads. Now, the fascinating thing, and the reason that I think Karen will like them, is that because they're dark, so they look like they're black beads, but then actually, when you turn it, can you see that they have this intense purple flash? And it's just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I love it so much. No idea of the price, no idea at all. I've got hundreds of strands on my desk at the moment, and this is one of the ones that I was like, oh, Karen will like that. And then it was like, wow, this is an amazing strand. So we're definitely going to snap them up, because I'm not sure there's going to be unlimited quantity of this. So that's exciting, isn't it? And also, I thought you'd love them. You see, I'm glad. I like it. It fills me with pleasure when I get it right. And then also, there's some hypers themed beads out there that are just amazing. But if I start going through it, I'll end up going, this is amazing. This is amazing. There are so many amazing things. So watch this space, because it's going to be a mega end of the month live on Thursday, probably on the Facebook, on Instagram on the Friday. We haven't done an Instagram live for absolutely forever. And then it will be a pop-up shop, and then it will shut and the order will be placed. So it's actually you're ordering it direct from location without us leaving the country. So so it's a little bit of a different twist. We have done it before, but it's going to be, but there's so much option and the really cool stuff. And so if you're ready for getting your jewelry bits ready for the end of the year, beginning of next year, the collections for next year, maybe this is it. There's some amazing stuff, and the turnaround shouldn't be too long. I'm going to say 6 weeks, but it will probably be 4 weeks. I think it should be quite a quick turnaround, so it's very exciting. Helen says it's hot here. It's 34. It's just mean, Helen. But just to say, this time next year, you're not going to be hot. You're going to be cold like the rest of us. That's really mean. Helen's moving to Scotland. Sorry, I'm late. I've been off to the Ren Fair. A long 4.5. You were going to do that, Jane, and you were going to go in your motorhome. Did you go in your motorhome? Tracy Weaver, good morning. Check the Cinnamon Trust connection, the elderly and people who own dogs who are struggling to exercise them. That is exactly what I need, Tracy Weaver, isn't it? All right, I'm writing it down. The Cinnamon Trust. What a funny name. The Cinnamon Trust. That's what I thought the other day. I thought, if only I had a friend whose dog I could just borrow to walk. and then I thought we could actually even have a dog that I walk, then keep all day and then give back. I just don't want to commit to having to find a dog when I'm not here, a dog sitter when I'm not here. That's what it is. The Cinnamon Trust. But if it was picking up people's dogs and walking them in the morning, that is right up my street. Thank you very, very much. Cannot be wait to be wearing jumpers, Helen says. I have got my arms out under there. Look at those wings. but but I need and this cardigan, I have to give a shout out to Sainsbury's here. I am a long cardigan wearer. I like clothes that cover as much of me as possible. This cardigan's so long, it nearly touches the floor. It's very exciting. Right. Morning, Lorraine. Shall we crack on? Are we all fed up of my waffle now? All in all, I hope you're all going to have a lovely weekend, and life is good for everybody. Right. I'm just going to send a message to my eldest son, if you don't mind, because I have to tell him something. Sorry, just 1 second. Right, I just need to message Johnny about something. Right, okay, right, that's that. Right, let's get that tracker out. The tracker's not quite ready, actually, because, again, my sister distracted me from my work. Mustn't be so easily distracted. Let's have a look. Has anyone got anything exciting going on? No one got anything exciting for the weekend? It's a time of year, isn't it, I think, where the kids have gone back to school and it's sort of just getting back into the routine and all of that sort of stuff. I wonder if it's that one. Morning, Lorraine, how are you? Yes, it is this. You're the first name I saw on my tracker, Lorraine, actually. Right, let's pull this up here. 1 second, it just takes me a couple of minutes to fix it for this show. Right, shrinkety shrink. Hey Martin, how are you doing? Oh, what's that? Everything all right? Are you out in my general direction? You still haven't popped in for a cup of tea? Do you do a final walk after the dog died to tell everyone you saw? Oh, Karen. So I couldn't walk where I walk the dog every day because I was so upset about the dog. And then one day I took Mum's dog. I think Mum had brought her dog over, and I took her. And I'm not a chatty dog walker. I'm actually quite a shy person in real life, and this is just not real life. And but there was one man that I see. I don't know his name, but him and his dog, we'd sometimes have a little chat in the morning. And so I went and walked Mum's dog there, and he said, "Where's Chrissy?" He knew my dog's name, and I said she died, and he started crying. And then I was like, that's it. No more walking the dog. That's it. I can't do it anymore. So it's taken now now I've had, we've had dogs that we borrowed over the year, as you've seen. And so I have managed to go back and take them. Yeah, but no, I just think, no, it's just heartbreaking. The guide dog supervisor, because Chrissy, obviously being a guide dog, had a supervisor who'd known her since she was born. She came over. So that was really sweet. And friends of ours came over. But no, I just found that really difficult telling people. I'm too emotional a person. I can't control my emotion at all. I cry at anything. Tara's gearing up for a daughter's wedding next month, so making centerpieces. Very exciting. Weddings are very exciting, Tara. I hope that goes well. Morning, I'm doing the village fete tomorrow. It's forecast wind and rain. Oh no, Adele. Let's hope that does change indeed. Told you can't get the truck on your driveway, Martin said. Park it in a Hotwoods and I'll drive up and pick you up, you nutcase. I mean, where there's a will, there's a way. No excuses in my world, Martin. So that's you told off. Right, okay, let's crack on, shall we? We're going to talk. It's all about gemstone beads this morning. So we had a closeout deal yesterday. So if you missed the show yesterday, I'll just quickly recap on what closeout gemstones are. So closeout deal in the world of retail and buying really is where you get an offer from a supplier that they're trying to shift out. So it's a really good value offer. That's what it is. Now, in my world, these happen for various reasons. So sometimes the supplier's just trying to clear out some stock, which is what this is. This was a value deal when they just wanted it gone out their stock. Maybe they want a bit of cash from something, or this is not what they're doing anymore. They're sitting on. I think this is quite old stock from what I see. It's an older style of gemstone strands. So they obviously just want the cash. So they've done it at a smashing price because they just want to get it gone. And so we pass that saving over to you. Now, of course, not everybody does. They'll take the deal and make higher margin, but we love to bring you any closeout deal. But our most common closeout deals are where people manufacture big orders for companies and they over manufacture. So they say they had an order for 1,000 gemstone strands. That's too many for little old us, but they might make 1,027 because they might have some broken ones, or some might fail QC, or they might be trying to utilize a piece of rough material and they're just going to make all of those. When I was out in China earlier in the year, they were showing me that whereas they used to have all sorts of gemstones going all at the same time. So you'd be able to walk down the aisles and you'll see one of them's working on amethyst, one of them's working, I don't know, on rose quartz and so on. But now actually they do a whole run. So the whole factory works on one material because the world has changing, and where buyers like me used to buy whatever they found, I like to buy the rough material and have that beaded. So So they actually work on that rough material until it's finished, and then they move on. So the world's kind of changed and moved a little bit. So these closeout deals, they're normally great value for money, and they've made their money on the rest of the product. So they knew that rough material was going to make X amount of money. They've got that, and these are the little odds and ends. They have a value. They're not going to give them away, but they give them away. They'll be able to sell them off to someone like us and keep us happy at a lower price. So that's what a closeout deal is. So this is a closeout offer that I've been given, which is just a bargain strands. I've passed on the bargains to you. So they're great value for money. They're nice strands. They're not necessarily the same quality or the same type of gemstone that we currently sell. So there's a lot of dyed agate. Like I said, I think it's a lot. There's some older material in here. So some of the older colors that they used to dye. And there were some coated that I couldn't actually bring myself to sell. I've chucked them in the back because I was like, no, I can't sell that. So some stuff was just totally rejected by me, but not very many. I think it was only 3 lines. So yes, so these are, but they're lovely. They're all right. Because like I said, I even went through it and rejected stuff from the closeout. So that's what it is. Any updates on the kitchen? Yes, the kitchen is sorted. I didn't pay him. He hasn't come back to me. We'll wait and see. I've decided if he comes back to me, I am going to tell him to take me to a small claims court and let a judge decide if I'm paying him. That's what I've decided. So let's see if he does. So right. I lost my 17-year-old cat 2 weeks ago. Oh, Sheila, I'm so sorry. I've had her since she was born. It's absolutely devastated, and I know how you feel. There's such a loss. A pet is such a loss, and something that we don't really think about, isn't it? It really is a massive loss. I'm sorry to hear that, Sheila. It is it's so sad. It is so sad. And it's coming. 17 is a long time for a cat, but it's still rubbish. So that's it. And you should accept that it is rubbish. Right, let's do it. So we're going to start. They're great value for money. We have some left. I don't know why. I was like, where is everyone yesterday? So these we're going to start with. And also the color on our screen is a very strange. Let me turn these lights round, because I tell you what, I'm going to switch the big light off, because I'm not really that pale. I know I am really very pale, but let me see if I can bring the colour of this screen back to normal. Do I look a little bit more normal now? No, they still look a funny colour, don't they? They just don't look as vibrant. No, that's not working. Turn the volume off that. I'll put my lights back on. It's not going to make any difference. So they're actually a really bright red colour, is what I'm trying to tell you. They're a bright reddy orange colour. So these are a rondelle, 5x3mm rondelle, and these are dyed red agate, and they're a nice bright orangey red colour. Only got left 4 strands. The code for that one is 2WR. So I'm going to tell you how it works. If you wish to make a purchase, morning Helen, then all you have to do is type the code into the comment section. So the code for this strand is 2WR. It is £6 a strand, and that is a 5x3. These are 32 centimeters strands. Sorry, that's my ring tapping. Right. Right. Sorry. Right. That's someone harassing me on my WhatsApp. So 2WR is the code. It's £6 a string, 32 centimeter string for your 5x3mm faceted rondelles. 2WR. You type the code into the comment section. If you read out your name, that item is now yours. If you're a new customer, you just send us your email address by direct message, or on the email address you see down there, and we send you an invoice inside an email. Just click the link in the email and it takes you to your invoice. I think there is a bit of a lag, absolutely. So anyone for those, I've only got 4 left. Quartz there's only 2 of these left. Oh, she says picking up 2. Where's the end? Here we are. So these are your quartz faceted rondelles, again 32 centimeter string, and these are also £6 a string. So these are great value for money. £6 a string. 3SI is your code for your quartz. I've only got 2 of those left. So if you're making, and let me just get your perchlorite. Oh, Lisa's made me a cup of tea. What a superstar! Thank you very much. Oh, thanks, Lise. So if you're making a stretchy bracelet with your or a bracelet with your rounds, then your quartz spacers, they just go with all the gemstones, don't they? Can't go wrong with quartz. And there's only 2 of those remaining. Where's the code gone? 3SI. I've got 1 for Tracy Weaver. I need to sell these all out, and I don't know how to make you buy them all, but because I'm just not that good a salesperson. But I need to sell them all. I can't be giving some back. It's not how a closeout works. And I think they're really good pricing, and I'm surprised they didn't all sell out last night. Tara Porter's taken the other one, and then that one has sold out. Thank you very much. Any tips of how to sell them all out, then let me know. If anyone else is a better salesperson. I always find it weird that I'm even sell stuff. I just think if I would write my perfect job, selling stuff is just not in my personality at all. But it turns out that is what I do for a living. But I see it more of a service, that I'm servicing your requirements to buy stuff rather than selling you stuff, because I don't mean to. I wouldn't be one of those pushy, terrible salespeople. I hope not, anyway. This is your lapis. I've said it's dyed because I don't know it's dyed because it's on a closeout. So this is your lapis. I've got 2 of these left. 5cc is your code, and they are just £6 per strand. 5cc, and that's it there. Approximately 5 by 3 millimeters again. Only got 2 of that strand left. And then that's it on the faceted rondelles. Then we're going into faceted rounds. So 5cc. I'm going to put these strands together for you, and hopefully you will snap up my last 2 lapis. And I've got 4 of the red agate left. Look, that's a lovely colour combination, people. Nice and bright and vivid. I've got 5cc for Helen Cole. Thank you, Helen. Anyone else? 5cc. Did anyone find me on YouTube? Let's have a look. Yeah, Jane's on YouTube. 5cc for Tara Porter. Thank you very much. I'm going to bring you the code for the red agate back because I've got 4 strands left, everybody. 4. And we can't just be keeping 4 strands. So 4 strands left. 2WR is the code on your 4 strands of dyed red agate. £6 a strand. I mean, it's partly because it's coming across as totally the wrong colour, I'm sure. But, so that one is 2WR. That's my last of the rondelle strands. Because it is such a nice colour. What a shame. Such is life. 2WR for Sheila. Yes, thank you, Sheila. I'm subscribed on the YouTube, but I can't comment. I don't understand YouTube, I'm afraid. Katrina's gone. Thank you as well. Katrina. Okay, 2 more left, guys. Can anyone help Nicola? She's subscribed on YouTube, which can't comment. I've got you on YouTube. We'll watch back as well as last night, as I have to go out in a bit. Thank you, Helen. Anyone help? Can anyone help Nicola as to why she can't comment? I don't understand YouTube, so I can't help you out there. 2WR, 1 for Hayley Good. And then we've got 1 left. I just need 1 saviour, and then I'll be very happy. You would have made me happy for the whole day. That's it. And then we're moving on to the rounds, the faceted rounds after that. Come on, last one, people. You know you need a dyed agate rondelle strand for £6. For £6. So I bought a box of Diet's Not Going Well. Of Mini Heroes, I think. Is that what they're called? The Cadbury's one. £5.25 for one of the boxes, like the Christmas boxes. £5.25. They must have reduced the amount of chocolate in them. I can't comment on YouTube either. Oh dear, it's not me, is it? Oh, well, Jane's managed to comment on YouTube, so it's not me that's not allowing you to comment. I'm really sorry, Nicola. You'll have to just comment on Facebook unless any techie person out there can help out. Last one on the 2WRs. Last one. Test, Chris says. I can see you, Chris. Chris has stuck a test on YouTube. She can comment. Last 2WR. Anyone? Go on. You know you want to. This is my sales technique. That's it. Right. Let me try and find the end of this hank. Here it is. We have got up next. Going to make me move on and leave myself one strand. Come on. Nicola, scroll down past the video. You will see live chat. Click on that and you should be able to comment. Thank you, Helen. I can see the live chat box, but it's greyed out. Ooh. Mystery. It's a mystery. Right, we're going to move on to, thank you, Sheila. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Right, those have sold out now. Tiger's Eye 3mm faceted rounds. So we sell 3mm faceted rounds typically at £9.50 a strand. These are only £6.50 a strand. £6.50 a strand. 6FV for £6.50. I had to create a channel. I don't know what that means, but I was able to comment after that. I wonder why you'd have to create a channel. 6FV, that is £6.50 a strand, and that is your Tiger's Eye faceted 3mm rounds. I don't know what that means if you create a channel. Do you not just have to be a registered user or something? Is that what creating a channel is? That's your 3mm. They are pretty. The Tiger's Eye pretty, and the little facets make a great difference as well. Very sparkly. 6FV, £6.50. Nice little addition to things like key rings and charms and things, I think, if you're making your Tiger's Eye, because you can sort of masculine them up. There's that one. 17, 16, 30. This one next, maybe. 6. Green quartz. These are really pretty. I wonder if this is your green quartz. Why don't we try and get the other camera working? See if that helps you see the gemstones. 1 second, let's do that. Let's see if we can get this one working for you. Oh, just about pulled my light over. Why all wires get taffled together? Some sort of act of physics or something. Right, we're going to be looking at sorry, Freddie. 1 second. I can see Nicola. Just a second. I'll just come back to you in a second. This one is just going to make it as it does. Sorry, I'm doing this. This one. Enter studio and this one. This one. It's got me on 2 stages for some reason. I just don't know. Right, let's read these messages. Um, and I don't have a channel. Pause the video on the left, very bottom, click on the live chat and then chat box opens. Okay, Tracy says, Nicola, I've just looked at YouTube and the live chat box is greyed out. For me, that is because the live chat is already open. Okay. I don't have a channel. I know that. Oh, that's the same. I can see Nicola. I can see Nikki. I can see you now. I can see you there. Excellent. Uh, we can see you and Tinkerbird's English is always there. That's right. Right. I thought what I'd do is I'll put them here as well, and then you can see them maybe a little bit closer up. So we're on microplastic round 3 millimeter strand. Just a second. Oh, what have I done? Taffled them all up. Sorry. So let's see if that helps. Does that help? Can you see them? Light over so you can actually see what you're doing. There you are. So these are green, green quartz, like a garden quartz, really. Very, very pretty. I think that's a lovely strand. 7RB, £6.50 for your 3 millimeter strand. And that's when I looked at it with my loupe, they were like tiny, tiny rubies. We could look with my loupe if it's here. I've seen it somewhere today. Maybe not on this. No, I don't. So the code for this one is 7RV. If you want one of these, this is the green root called 3 millimeter faceted rounds. I don't have an extra screen share for some reason that I've broken. I've broken the technology. Anyone for your green faceted rounds? One for Tinkerbird. Thank you. That's that one. Then we've got red agate, another one for Tinkerbird. Again, we're going with the dyed colour, likely to be dyed. A nice deep, I mean, it's a deep orange rather than a red. I'm sure you'll agree. Look at that, so sparkly, really pretty. And that is red agate. These are all 3 millimeters and they're all £6.50. So I'll try and go a little bit quicker. They are microplastic. They are 8ms, £6.50. Audio sticking in and out, Dale says. It's not having a good day, is it? 8ms, £6.50. Lovely dyed red agate. Delightful colour, aren't they? Very vivid. I've got a number 8 for Tara Porter. Your voice is dipping in and out. No. Try that because it's got this third. For some reason, I've got this third option on it. Is that any better? Let's try that. 8ms. Then I want the green quartz and red agate. Okay, no problem. Anyone else for your red agate 3mm microfaceted rounds? Is it any better now I've managed to reach one of the other strands? Hopefully. Right, they all sold out, they all sold out. I'm on to number 12 now. So 12 is your fancy Jaspers. Not better, the same. How's that? Is that any better? Just make it really big. See, no, you've got two of me. Right. That didn't do it. Hello, Jason. Thank you very much. Get by. Right, how is it now? How are we getting on now? Any better? I mean, you might be able to see this, hear this, making racket because that always makes racket, but hopefully it's a little bit better. Right, 12 sorry about that, 12 UH, £6.50 for your fancy Jaspers. I love that. Just gonna have to talk really loudly, okay? I'll try my best. 12 UH, £6.50. I don't even know where the microphone is actually on the computer. I'm probably covering it up, am I? So 12 UH. I can close. Do you want me to close down and reopen? Would that be better? I've got two of those. There's an echo now. It's not going very well, is it today? Just a second. Let's two for Tinkerbird. Um, shall we shut down? Let's shut down and we'll come straight back. Let's do that. I just have to kick this one off. Kick off. Right. Kick. Right. I'm going to come straight back onto both channels. Shazane, I've got you for 12. Yeah, you can't mute it, Tara. Whatever we do, it still plays a slight echo. It's really irritating. I'm going to shut down straight back.